Okay. Now, when goodwill exists in the books, if goodwill exists in the books, how we have to calculate goodwill? Let's see. Goodwill existing in the books of account is written off by debiting all the partners' capital account, including retaining partner in their old profit sharing ratio. In their old profit sharing ratio. So all the partners' capital account will be debited and goodwill account will be credited here. So before we have discussed, goodwill account will be debited and all the partners' capital account will be credited. While we are using that goodwill account, and in the sense of nothing mentioned in the books about goodwill, but now goodwill exists in the book. Goodwill exists in the book and it has to be written off by all the existing partners as per their old profit sharing ratio, isn't it? So goodwill going to written off, all the partners capital account add to goodwill account by their existing goodwill will be written off by this. And thereafter retiring partner share of goodwill is credited. Whose share of goodwill will be credited? Retiring partner share of goodwill will be credited in the capital accounts by debiting gaining partners. So gaining partners capital account will be debited and retiring partners capital account will be credited. Capital accounts in their gaining ratio, isn't it? Capital gaining partners capital or current account will be debited, retiring partners capital or current account will be debited. Why we are using that capital or current account? If it is fixed capital account, we will use current account, isn't it? And unless or otherwise, if they did not mention about it, partners capital account should be assumed it's a fluctuating capital account. You have to keep it in your mind. Already you have studied in fundamentals of partnership firm about there are two kinds of capital account, isn't it? So we can discuss the problem. Now you can keep it in your mind that the existing goodwill will be written off by all the partners as per their existing profit sharing ratio, which means old profit sharing ratio. Journal entry for that all the partners capital account will be debited to goodwill account because existing goodwill will be written off, and retiring partners capital, because retiring partners compensation by gaining partners, so gaining partners capital account will be debited to retiring partners capital account, isn't it? So now with the help of one illustration we can discuss about it. Illustration 15. Okay, when one of remaining partner gains and goodwill exists in the books, one of remaining partner gains and goodwill exists. So in that sense, X, Y and Z are partners in a firm. Their profit and losses in the ratio 2:3:5. Goodwill exists in the books 50,000. X retired on the date of X's retirement. X retires and on the date of X's retirement goodwill is valued 45,000. X only going to retire and X's retirement date, on that date goodwill is valued 45,000. But already that book goodwill is 50,000, isn't it? Book goodwill is 50,000 and during X's retirement date 45,000 and decide to share the future profits equally. Their new profit sharing ratio is equally they are going to decide. Okay, now we know that situations over here, because new profit sharing ratio has given and their existing ratio, existing ratio also that existing ratio is, what is that, 2:3:5, isn't it? Existing profit sharing ratio is 2:3:5 and book goodwill is 50,000 and present goodwill while he retiring 45,000. Okay, now we have to calculate gaining ratio because gaining partner only have to give to retiring partner in this sense, isn't it? So existing goodwill will be written up by all the partners. The journal entry X, Y, Z capital account will be debited and goodwill will be credited. So existing goodwill will be written off. X is capital account, Y, Z to goodwill account. Capital account for all the partners, and how much amount it is as per their existing profit sharing ratio. So existing profit sharing ratio, that goodwill is 50,000. So as per that existing profit sharing ratio, we are going to split and give. Existing profit and loss sharing ratio is 2:3:5. So 2 plus 3 plus 5, that is 10. So 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 5 by 10. So 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 5 by 10, that will be 10,000, 15,000 and 25,000. 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. So collectively, how much amount it is? 50,000. Can you understand? 10, 15, 20. How this 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000 came? 50,000 into, what is that? 2 by 10 into 3 by 10 into 5 by 10. If you split like this, you can get the answer. 10 is 10,000, 15,000 and 25,000 respectively. Now previous goodwill, existing goodwill, book goodwill is written off by all the partners. Then second entry is that gaining partner's capital account will be debited to retiring partner. Who is gaining partner here? We don't know. So we have to calculate gaining ratio. So who are the continuing partners? Y and Z. Who retires? Excess retires, isn't it? So gaining ratio is equal to new minus old. You know very clearly. So new ratio for Y. 1 by 2, isn't it? New ratio for Y is 1 by 2 and old ratio for Y. Old ratio for Y is 3 by 10. I hope you understand how this 3 by 10 came. 2 is to 3 is to 5. So collectively 10. That Y share is 3 by 10. So 1 by 2 minus 3 by 10 is equal to, common we are taking 10. First set will be multiplied by 5. So 1 into 5 are 5 minus 3. So 2 by 10. Isn't it? 2 by 10 is gain. Y is gain. We calculated for Y. And another one partner is Z. For Z's new minus old, new is 1 by 2 and old is 5 by 10. So in this sense, we are going to calculate that gaining ratio, common 10, first factor will be multiplied by 5. So 1 into 5 are 5, 5 minus 5, so nothing, nil. Isn't it? Nil. Nil for Z. So who is gaining partner? Only Y is gaining. He gains nothing. I hope you understand. So in that sense, what is the journal entry? Can you write down the journal entry now? Journal entry for compensating goodwill amount to retiring partner is Y's capital account will be debited to retiring partner X's capital account. So now you have to focus on another one also. Listen here. That is 45,000 only. Present goodwill is. That existing goodwill only 50,000, that is written off. And present goodwill is 45,000. So who is retiring partner? X is retiring partner. So who is gaining partner? Y is gaining partner. Y is capital account to X's capital account. Amount rupees 45,000, 45,000. So in that share of profit of X is 2 divided by 10, which means 2 by 10 of 45,000 is equal to 9,000 rupees, isn't it? That 9,000 rupees will be compensated by Y to X. I hope you understand. Okay, another one, very big problem we can discuss now. Here in this problem, X has not gained on retirement of X. Z has not gained, because Z is nil, not gain, not sacrifice anything. So only one partner gains. Who is that? Y only gains. That's why Y's capital account will be debited and X's capital account will be credited, because X is retiring partner. I hope you understand. And with the help of another one problem, we can discuss. It is a very big problem, and while you are calculating the goodwill, you have to be very clear about it, whether the goodwill is mentioned or book goodwill is there or not, or they are asking us to prepare goodwill account or not. So you have to be clear in all the sense. So it's the 16th illustration, very big illustration and very useful also. And apart from this, 2 more illustrations they have given. You itself work out at home. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Illustration 16. When all remaining partner gains. and goodwill exists in the books. All remaining partner gains and goodwill exist in the books. So in this sense, who are all remaining partners and whether goodwill is whether the book goodwill is there. So in that sense, what we are going to do? Arjun, Bhim and Nakul. These three are partners. They are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 14:5:6. Somewhat complicated they have given, isn't it? 14:5:6. 14:5:6. Bhim retires. Who is retiring? Bhim retires and gives 5/25th share to Arjun. 5/25 means 5/25, which means 1/5 of his share will be given by Bhim to Arjun. Bhim to Arjun. Somewhat complicated they have given, but don't think about it complicated. You can simplicity. You can make it simply. And Arjun. And remaining share to Nakul. So remaining share to Nakul. Okay. By chance 1/5 given by Bhim to Arjun means remaining will be 4/5 given by Bhim to Nakul. Isn't it? Goodwill of the firm is valued at 2 years purchase of super profit. So they have given 2 years purchase of super profit based on average profit for 3 years. 3 years profit, whether they have given profit for the last 3 years. Profit for the last 3 years, rupees 50,000, 55,000 and 60,000 respectively. So 3 years profit already they have given. So we have to calculate average profit, then multiplied by 2 super profit we will comes to know, and average profit minus normal profit we will do. Whereas normal profit they have given the same date respectively. Normal profit, the similar firm 30,000 get normal profit. So we have to execute our formulas to calculate average profit, super profit, isn't it? So then only we can come to know what is that real amount of goodwill have to give to Bhim. Okay, goodwill already exists in the books, rupees 75,000. How to notice this also? 75,000 already it is existing goodwill. So existing goodwill, what we will do? Existing goodwill will be written off by all existing partners by their old profit sharing ratio. Profit for the first year after Bhim's retirement is 1 lakh rupees. Bhim retired and after that first year's profit is 1 lakh rupees. This 1 lakh rupees will be distributed to continuing partner as per their new profit sharing ratio. Isn't it? This 1 lakh rupees will be given to that continuing partners as per their new profit sharing ratio. Okay. Then next, give necessary journal entries to adjust goodwill and describe profit showing your workings. Very, very important problem it is. And by chance if they are asking goodwill oriented problems, they will ask like this only. So you have to be very careful while you are reading this all the problem, and while you read also have to calculate in your mind. So first ever we have to calculate new profit sharing ratio. So what is their old profit sharing ratio? 14:5:6, isn't it? So Bhim's share of profit is 5. So Bhim has gone and remaining will be 14:6 only. So calculation of new profit sharing ratio for Arjun and Nakul. Arjun and Nakul. It is new profit sharing ratio. So let's discuss. For Arjun, actually existing is 14:5:6, isn't it? But now Arjun's share of profit is 14/25. Nakul's share of profit is 6/25. This is old profit share of Arjun and Nakul. You have no doubt in it, isn't it? Okay. In this sense, profit share surrendered by Bhim to Arjun. How much? 1, 2, which means 5/25 of his share. What is his actual share? 5 by 25 only. So 5 by 25. BIM surrender to Arjun pa. BIM surrender to Arjun. 5 by 20 of 25 or 5 by 25. 5 by 25. Which means 1 by 5. 1 by 5 of 5 by 25. Isn't it? So 1 by 5 of 25. 5 by 25 will be 1 by 25. 1 by 5 of 5 by 25. Can you understand how this 1 by 5 came? Because 5 by 5 of 5 by 5. 5 by 25 of 5 by 25. In that sense, 5, 1 5 of 5, 5 5s are 25. So 1 by 5 will be given by BIM to Arjun, and remaining 4 by 5 will be given by BIM to Nakul. So in this sense, 1 by 25 will be given by BIM to Arjun. 1 by 25. Remaining 4 by 25. Because BIM share is 5 by 25. 1 by 25 to Arjun and 4 by 25 to Nakul. Isn't it? So now we are going to calculate new profit sharing ratio for Arjun and Nakul. Already Arjun holds 14 by 25. 14 by 25 plus share occurred from BIM is 1 by 25. So totally Arjun's new share of profit is 15 by 25. Do you have any doubt in it? Okay. And 4 by 25 is Nakul's share of profit, which means occurred from BIM. And actually Nakul's share of profit is, Nakul is the third partner, you know. So 6 by 25. 6 by 25 plus share occurred is 4 by 25. So collectively 10 by 25. I hope you understand. So now 15 by 25, 10 by 25. So totally how much it will be? 15, 10. So the ratio will be 15 is to 10. Isn't it? 15 is to 10 or 3 is to 2. 15 is to 10. If you simplify this ratio, 3 is to 2. So as per our wishes, if you wanted to continue with 15 by 15 is to 10, you can. Else you can simplify it, 3 is to 2. I hope you understand. We have calculated now new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio amount, that ratio is 3 is to 2 or 15 is to 10. Isn't it? Then what we have to discuss next? Share surrender by BIM to Arjun, this is that, okay. So gaining ratio how to calculate? Gaining ratio that you know, new minus old. So here no way it is, because already we have gained, that Arjun gained, Arjun took over 1 by 5 and another one partner Nakul took over 4 by 5 occurred from retiring partner. So this is gaining 1 is to 4. Do you have any doubt in it? 1 is to 4 will be the gaining ratio for Arjun and Nakul. Okay, now you know new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. Shall we calculate goodwill? Calculation of goodwill. What they have given here? Goodwill at the firm is valued at 2 years purchase of super profit. 2 year purchase of super profit based on last 3 years profit. Last 3 years profit. For the last 3 year profits are 50,000, 55,000, 60,000 respectively. So first of all we have to calculate average profit. So 50,000, 55,000 and 60,000 divided by 3. 50 plus 55 plus 60. So 1 lakh 5, 1 lakh 65,000, 1 lakh 65,000 divided by 3 is equal to 55,000 rupees. 55,000 rupees. It is an average profit. Average profit. Isn't it? So now we are going to calculate the average profit into super profit. What is the formula for super profit? Average profit minus normal profit. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Actually, average profit, how much we have calculated? That is 55,000 rupees. And normal profit is like same firm is get normal profit, similar firm got 30,000 rupees, isn't it? So now we know that super profit is how much amount? 25,000. 25,000. This 25,000 will be multiplied by how many number of years purchase? 2, isn't it? They have given the problem clearly. You read out the problem. Firm valued at 2 years purchase of super profit. Now you know to super profit is 25,000, isn't it? 25,000 is super profit into number of years purchase is 2. So totally 50,000. 50,000 is what? Goodwill. We have calculated on super profit method. So in this 50,000, BIM's retirement, his share of profit is 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 was this share. So firm's goodwill into BIM's profit in share, profit of share. So 50,000 into 1 by 5 will be 10,000 rupees. These 10,000 rupees will be compensated by that continuing partner, gaining partner, who are Arjun and Nakul, isn't it? So first ever we wrote a journal entry for return of existing goodwill amount rupees 75,000 by debiting all the partners' capital account to goodwill account. As per their old profit sharing ratio, we have compensated, we have written off that. But now that BIM's share of goodwill, this 10,000 rupees will be given by that Arjun and Nakul in the ratio of gaining. So gaining partners' capital account will be debited. So gaining partners' capital account, 1 by 5, 4 by 5. 1 by 5 for Arjun and 4 by 5 by Nakul. So this 10,000 will be compensated by gaining partner to retiring partner BIM 2,000, 8,000. So Arjun's account at R 10,000 into 1 by 5, isn't it? Because his gaining ratio like that only, it is Arjun. And Nakul is 4 by 5. So Nakul's account at R to BIM is retiring partner, isn't it? So BIM, how much amount will be? 2,000 rupees and 8,000 rupees. So collectively, how much amount? 10,000 rupees, isn't it? Okay. Then after BIM's retirement, in the problem they have given, after BIM's retirement, the firm's profit is 1 lakh rupees, isn't it? 1 lakh rupees. This 1 lakh rupees will be given to that Arjun and Nakul in new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio we found that is, how much it is? 15:10 or 3:2, isn't it? Okay. So where we will distribute the profit and loss appropriation account, debit side, isn't it? So profit and loss appropriation account, debit side to Arjun to Nakul. How much amount? That 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh into 3 by 5. Just 3:2 only, na? And 2 by 5. It is for Arjun, it is for Nakul. So 3 by 5 means 60,000 for Arjun and 40,000 for Nakul. I hope you understand. And how we will write journal entry? Profit and loss account, debit side it is, isn't it? So profit and loss account data, profit and loss appropriation account data to this both the partners capital account. What is the amount? 1 lakh. So 60,000 for Arjun and 40,000 for Nakul. I hope you understand. And you practice 2 more problems they have given that are very easiest problem. And about hidden goodwill we can discuss now. Okay. Next one is hidden goodwill. Sometimes account of retiring partner is settled by paying lump sum amount that continuing partner or gaining partner, they are settling the retiring partner's account in lump sum amount, isn't it? The amount paid in excess of amount due to him. By chance, if that continuing or gaining partner is paying amount excess than due amount to retiring partner, isn't it? Share in reserve or undistributed profit or gain or loss on revaluation of assets, whatever it is, you just understand about it. The retiring partner is there. For retiring partner, we have to pay only 1 lakh, but continuing and gaining partner is giving 1 lakh and 10,000 rupees lump sum, isn't it? So in that sense, the 10,000 rupees will be considered as hidden goodwill. Goodwill is hidden here, but they didn't mention it is a goodwill amount. So that is what. For example, I will explain you. Amit, Vikas and Chara are partners. Vikas retires. Vikas retires. His capital account after making adjustment for reserves and profit and revaluation is 1,28,000. Isn't it? 1,28,000 after making everything, only 1,28,000 has to pay by the gaining partner to the retiring partner because Amit and Charu agree to pay 1,50,000. They are ready to pay 1,50,000. So difference between these two amounts, near about 22,000 rupees, will be considered as hidden goodwill. Full settlement of his claim. It implies that 22,000, which is 1,50,000 minus 28,000, 1,28,000. So 22,000 is share of goodwill of the firm. This accounted in the books of account by debiting 22,000 in Aman's and Charu's capital account in their gaining ratio and crediting to Bika's capital account. So here they did not mention it is a goodwill, but we have to consider it is a goodwill. I hope you understand. And with the help of one illustration, I will explain you very clearly. See that Amal, Biki and Chandu are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 1:2:3. Chandu retires. Who is retiring? Chandu retires. The third partner, Chandu retires. And his capital after making adjustment for reserves and the gains, profit and revaluation is 2,20,000. After completion everything, 2,20,000 his share of profit, whatever it is. But Amal and Becky agree to pay 2,50,000. So 2,20,000, instead of that they are paying 2,50,000. So which means 30,000 extra they are paying. Full settlements they are paying. So in that sense, pass necessary journal entry for the treatment of goodwill if new profit sharing ratio is decided 1:3. So new profit sharing ratio also they have given, that is 1:3. So now we have to calculate the gaining ratio, because that in the journal entry that gaining partner's capital account will be debited to whose capital account? Retiring partner's capital account. So now we can prepare that gaining ratio. What's the formula for gaining ratio? Gaining ratio is equal to new minus old. So new ratio for Amal. For Amal we are going to prepare. For Amal, new ratio is how much? 1/3. So 1/4, because 1:3 na. So new ratio they have mentioned here. New profit and loss sharing ratio 1/4 minus existing is 1/6. So base have to be same. So 12 will be same. First it will be multiplied by 3. Second it will be multiplied by 2. So 3 into 1s are 3 and 1 into 2s are 2. So 1/12. 1/12 is the gaining proportions for whose? A, Amal and Biki. For Biki we can calculate. Biki's new is 3/4. Biki's old is 2/9. So in this sense, common factor will be 12. So first it will be multiplied by 3 and Biki's old is what is that? Biki's old is 2/6. 2/6. Second it will be multiplied by how much? 12 has to come now. Multiplied by 2, isn't it? Okay. So 3 into 3s are 9 minus 2 into 2s are 4. So 5 by 12, isn't it? So his gaining ratio is 5 by 12. Who is Bicky's? And Amal's is 1 by 12. So now you know that gaining ratio 1:5. So gaining ratio we know, and difference amount we have to calculate. Actually, how much amount that firm has to pay? That firm has to pay only 2,50,20,000, but instead of that they paid 2,50,000, isn't it? So 30,000 is hidden goodwill here. This hidden goodwill 30,000 will be compensated by continuing partner Amal and who retires? Bicky. Retiring partner is Chandu. That Amal and Bicky will compensate the 30,000 to Chandu. It is hidden goodwill. They did not mention ever it before. So we are going to write that journal entry that partners. Who are partners? Amal and Bicky. Amal's capital account at R. Bicky's capital account at R. For Amal's, it is 30,000 into, what is that? What proportions we have found? It is a gaining ratio 1 by 12, isn't it? So 1 by 12 of 30,000 will be 5,000. And we can take like this. 1 by 12 means 1:5 we can take. So 1 by 6 we can take. 1:5 into 1:5. Yes, of course. 5 by 6. Because we have calculated here that gaining ratio is 1:5, isn't it? So 30,000 into 1 by 6, 30,000 into 5 by 6. That amount will be 5,000, 25,000. So Amal's capital account will be debited by 5,000, and Amal's capital account 5,000, and Bimal's capital account, how much it is? For Bimal's 25,000. So collectively to Chandu 30,000 rupees. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Don't hesitate to ask doubts, and you practice more and more problems in retirement of partnership firm. Definitely one problem will come. There are 2 6-mark problems will come, and in 3 marks also they will chances are there to ask one question and one word one question. Collectively 10 marks you can score from retirement alone. So focus on it. And while you calculate goodwill, you have to be very careful whether they have given existing goodwill is there or not, who is giving, and what is the gaining ratio, and what is the activation ratio. Everything you have to calculate before it. And calculation of that gaining goodwill also, whether average profit or normal profit or super profit method. So capitalization values method also there. So have to be very clear in the concept, then only you have to prepare. So practice more and more problem. Don't hesitate to ask any doubts. Thank you so much for watching this video.